is it ultimately good to have cryptocurrencies that no one's in control of? Maybe they're all volatile and crazy and moving all over the place, but it's not a central bank that's dictating the interest rates and telling you what you can do. Let's say we do a JRE coin, and the JRE coin is worth $3 billion, and we decide, hey, we're going to take some of that money and not sell the coin, but use it as collateral for a loan to build a $2 million new studio.
Essentially, that's what the projects are supposed to be for. They're launching a coin almost as a fundraiser, as a new way to be like a stock, but it's not a stock.
You're essentially crowdfunding the organization, and as long as he's not selling the coins, the question is, like, when does it become a problem?
All right, bull runners. So you heard it from Joe Rogan. He's looking to launch a meme coin. Now it's not out in live yet. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. But keep an eye on your own. Look for that coin. I'm very bullish on a Joe Rogan JRE coin or something of that degree, right? But I just don't think he's going to sell. But don't take my word for it. We'll see, right? But thanks for joining me today. I've got some amazing content. We're going to talk a little bit about some XRP news. We're going to look at a commercial that they built. We're also going to talk about some DGen news, some statistics going into this first quarter and what some of these companies are seeing. We're going to look at a game that came out with the UFD model. Very excited to share some of that information to you guys. We're also going to look at some time-sensitive content, something you need to act on as soon as possible. And we're also going to look into the conviction plays. Let's see what we can, see how the market's reacting to everything. And going into this weekend, we got to be ready for anything, pretty much anything can happen at this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're feeling bullish, put 777 in the comments. If you're feeling blessed, put 777 in the comments. And if you're going to be the first millionaire, if not more, in your family tree, go ahead and like and subscribe below. Bull runners, let's run it up. Now, bull runners, let's knock out that sensitive content, right? We got to get this information to you as soon as possible because there's only a few days left. But if you haven't heard, Visa Mastercard settled a $5.6 billion settlement. You have an opportunity to claim funds if you're in a business and you're owed money potentially, right? If you process payments with Visa or Mastercard debit or credit cards between 2005 and 2019, you might be entitled to a refund on excessive processing fees. Take a look on this site here. I'll put it in the comments, but you definitely want to check the criteria to qualify, deadline alert, ensure your business receives its funds, and how to get started. So make sure you knock that out as soon as possible. And before we get into the meat and potatoes, make sure that you know nothing here is financial advice. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Let's make some right decisions, some well-educated and well-informed decisions, and let's get started, right? So popping in here, going to get this here. Let's knock that out. And let's start with some DGen news. MoonPay announced it has onboarded $1 million of new crypto users this month, and that's this month. 1 month. So this is insane. This is great news. We're seeing an influx of people going through MoonPay, which is an ease of use, a real easy way to get into crypto. You can use your card or Apple Pay, that fiat on-ramp that is very important for people that need the 1, 2, or 3 steps in order to do it. So shout out to MoonPay for making some moves. We also saw that there is several real Donald Trump branded merch websites enabling meme coin Trump payments via Solana Pay. This is huge. He's already integrating ways to use your Trump coin if you hold it in order to purchase some merch. Other news, Pudgy Penguins, that owns the Pengu coin, says that 15% of the total supply of Solana meme coin Pengu is still unclaimed. Claim period to end in 5 days. All unclaimed Pengu to be burnt. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure you go to Pudgy Penguins, their direct site here. Do not go into any other ones. Go to pudgypenguin.com and get your claim. If you used a Phantom wallet prior to 2024, I'll be honest with you, just go to the correct site. Make sure it's a Pudgy Penguin website and check your wallets. I was eligible and racked up a decent airdrop just from interacting with their ecosystem. I don't own a Pudgy or low Pudgy, but at some point in time I interacted. And I think it was, it definitely was a year plus ago. So if you're an active trader, you never know. Just check it. You might be entitled to some airdrop. We already talked about that. Here's your ETF, or some ETF news for XRP with the, basically Grayscale has filed it. This is huge. This happened about 5 hours ago of this video being made. And super excited to see what happens here. They're, basic stuff. I'm not a Securities and Exchange Commission expert, so I'm going to stop pretending that I know what the heck's going on the screen. But yeah, interesting stuff there. And I think another cool thing about XRP is this commercial. Let's take a look.
Let's get it.
Sounded pretty happy. Bought some sports. Let's go. Well, there you go. Interesting. You know, I think this is obviously geared towards countries outside the United States, but it's a great start. So, you know, great. I think the advertising is fantastic, showing, you know, the easeability of getting fiat, you know, through XRP. And I can't be more bullish on that type of commercial getting to mainstream audience. So shout out to Ripple. In other news, we have the Metatope launched their 3D model of Susie. Let's take a look. There you go. So essentially, they took the UFD, you know, we have the unicorn fart dust, and they created the 3D mascot of the unicorn, named it Susie, which is Ron's wife, and it's playable in the game. So I went ahead and looked in here. You can actually go into Play Now. You can download it for PC. You can do it on a Mac. You can play in your browser, or you can download it from the Apple or Android stores. So what you do is just make a quick account. You can do it right here in your browser, so you can see I'm doing it myself. And launches the game built on Unity. And I would assume you just basically...
So you thought you could just step into...
So it's definitely got some music in here, but character selection, choose the character here. Susie's playable, press play, and then you're in the game, just like we saw the content from the teaser video. So taking a look at the UFD website. Also they are doing a contest for $300 if you want to get involved there by posting in-game content. Taking a look at the chart. This is a great indicator that potential we have hit the bottom. You know, this whole sell-off right here came after the Ron basement hack, where he was drained of his money, and seeing that the community has banded together, 42,000 holders still, and now looks like it has hit a bottom and is moving its way. That's where the hack was right there. So, you know, there was definitely some help in bringing the coin back up so far. And I'll tell you, it's something to be very proud of as a community, because usually after these type of situations, you get too much FUD and then the coin ends up going to zero. But I do believe in UFD. It's my number one conviction, as I've said many times, and look forward to see that coin continue to grow. We also have some MLG information. You know, these are my two coins. I mean, I'm heavy into both of these conviction wise, and they talk about this will be talked about the big three in the history book. So you're looking at S&P 6900, GigaChad, and MLG, and the type of mentions you're seeing online here on Twitter. And you can also see that engagement wise, let me bring this down, 40 million right there on impressions from MLG over SPX. So big numbers coming on the gaming side of tokenization with the meme coins. We also saw a little bit from Frank D. Gods here. Let's take a look.
The one hold is MLG, right?
Yeah, MLG is like the main hold. MLG, when the whole market was going down, was going up.
Feels like we haven't seen a coin actually grow organically with a community forming, slowly grinding up, dipping, kind of the MOG chart. Is MLG the one that's going to do that? Boudang's wrecked, Popcat wrecked, with all these like Retardio wrecked, all these coins. Can MLG be the one that's not fucking getting fucked? Like,
Feels like it.
the one hold is MLG, right?
Yeah,
So that feels like it, right? Feels like this coin does have the legs to go higher. Let's take a look at the chart. And okay, but yeah, I mean, look, we've been talking about this coin for a minute. You still have an opportunity at a coin at $100 million market cap. I'm adding here. I'm going to my ledger. I got to go run to the bank, get it out of the box, and I'm going to definitely load up some more. I'm super bullish on this coin as well. I'm a gamer my entire life. So, you know, I'm going to share with you guys my convictions. That's what I stand behind. And there you go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, before we go, let's actually take a look at one person that we, you know, I would say keep an eye on when it comes to KOLs, influencers, builders. You know, I type in KOL, but this is a builder. You know, I'm sure at some point you've heard of Frank D. Gods. If you haven't, he did launch D. Gods NFTs, Utes NFTs. He's now basically trading for most of his day. Crazy enough, he has hit in the last month 2 coins for $1 million of profit each. One being the Jelly coin that just released yesterday and went to 200 million in an hour. Now it's capitulating heavy. And the other one was, it was a lucky buy. I can't remember, but I definitely know that it was like he just got lucky on the purchase. It was one of these other ones that popped off huge, but more importantly, the guy is hitting calls. I track his wallet. It's a public wallet that pretty much anybody can see. I don't trade like him. He's definitely very he swings a lot of money, but at the same time, it's always good to just basically keep an eye, look at the psychology. He's doing live streams with Thread Guy, so expose yourself to whatever degree. But these are people to keep an eye on how they move and pay attention to what they're doing. So there you go, bull runners. I hope you have the great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.